Hello and welcome to UGC Pathshala. I am Dr. Swikar Lama, Assistant Professor in Criminology and Police Studies at Sardar Patel University of Police, Security and Criminal Justice, Jodhpur. I am going to present the module on police organization, structure, hierarchy, superintendence and control. The learning outcomes of this module are to make the learners understand the structure and hierarchy of police administration in India, to make the learners understand the concept of superintendence and control. The role and functioning of the police depends on a variety of factors which includes political, social, economic and legal setups. Organization is the most significant aspect of administration. Without it, the whole administrative efforts will be in vain. An organization is a set of personnel working collectively to achieve a common objective. Organization is both a structure as well as an activity to activate the structure. The structure of the organization sets the tone and trajectory of the functioning of any agency. Therefore, it will be worthwhile to analyze the organizational structure of police in India and in the states of India. The concept of modern policing in India was introduced under the British rule. Particularly, it was the Police Act of 1861 which set the ball rolling for the evolution of a comprehensive police system in India. It was this act which became the cornerstone of the police organization at all India level and various union territories and states in India. This Police Act gives each state government the power to establish its own police force. Section 2 of the Police Act 1861. In addition to this act, other legislations like the Indian Penal Code and Code of Criminal Procedure (CRPC) were also made to regulate the police operations. This act remained in force till recently. The nature of the organizational structure of any police is by and large decided by the public policy of the state, or more particularly the policies of rulers. The main thrust of the rulers in pre-independence India was to control their subjects. Therefore, the police structure was so built which was meant to act as an efficient instrument for the prevention and detection of crime, which is stated in the preamble of the Police Act 1861. Though after India got independence, a democratic system was adopted which was meant to act as an instrument of service to the people, but the Police Act of 1861 continued in practice. Now we will discuss about the superintendence and control. Each of the 29 states of India has a police force. The superintendence over it is exercised by each state government. The head of the police force in the state is known as Director General of Police (DGP). The DGP is responsible to the state government for the administration of the police force in the state and for advising the government on the police matters. State police organizations in India are structurally organized into various formations. The structural formation of any state police in India starts from state, then zone, then range, then district, then subdivision, then circle, and then police station. Police units in India are well-structured hierarchical organizations. Though there is marginal variations in the ranks and hierarchical order to the different organizations, however, there is a general uniformity in the context in most of the police organizations. We will discuss about the rank and hierarchical structure of the police organizations. Director General of Police (DGP) heads the state. Below him is the Additional Director General of Police, Additional DGP. Below him is Inspector General of Police, IG. Below him is Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG. Below him is Senior Superintendent of Police, SSP. Below him is Superintendent of Police, SP. Below him is Additional Superintendent of Police, ADSP. Below him is Assistant or Deputy Superintendent of Police, DYSP or ASP. Below him is Inspector of Police. Below him is Sub-Inspector of Police, SI. Below him is Assistant Sub-Inspector of Police, ASI. Below him is Police Head Constable, HC. Below him is Police Constable. Director General of Police, DGP, for the overall direction and supervision of the police force, the state government appoints a Director General of Police who exercises power, performs functions and duties and has responsibility and authority as prescribed. The Director General of Police is the Chief of the Police Headquarters and has the senior most position in the hierarchy of the police force of the state, and no other officer, senior or equivalent in rank to the incumbent Director General of Police is posted to any position within the police organization to ensure that the unity of command is maintained at all times. However, there is no restriction on appointment of an officer of the rank of Director General outside the state police organization or force. Additional Director General of Police (ADGP). Additional Director General of Police (ADGP) is a high-ranking police officer in Indian states and union territories. All ADGPs are Indian Police Service officers and are in above super time scale HAG pay band 4 grade, the equivalent position or designation in the state government or government of India of Additional Director General of Police is as Commissioner of Police, City, Special Additional Director, Special or Additional Secretary, Cabinet Secretary. The rank insignia of an Additional Director General of Police of Commissioner of Police is the national emblem over cross sword and baton. Inspector General of Police (IGP). The Inspector General of Police is a 2-star rank officer and one of the senior most officers in the state police forces, which usually head the police force in each city. All Inspector Generals are Indian Police Service officers. They are in some states the Commissioner of Police for the city, that is, they head a police force for a particular city. The rank insignia of an Inspector General of Police or Joint Commissioner of Police is 1 star above cross sword and baton. Deputy Inspector General of Police (DIG). An officer of the rank of Deputy Inspector General of Police heads each police range. He supervises the police administration of the range field formation, that is, police districts, circles, police stations and other police units under his charge. He reports directly to the Zonal Inspector General of Police. The range office consists of the branches: the General Branch, Force Branch, Crime Branch, Law and Order Branch, Accounts Branch, Computer and MIS Branch. Superintendent of Police (SP). The administration of the police through districts vests in an officer of the rank of Superintendent of Police. For an effective and efficient administration of the police district, the Superintendent of Police, assisted by many additional assistant and deputy superintendents, are deemed necessary. The SP office has the branches, sections for efficient and quick disposal of its various functions and tasks. Receipt and Dispatch Branch, Administration and Establishment Branch, Confidential Branch, Crime Branch, District Special Branch, Force Branch, Accounts Branch, General Branch, Welfare Branch, Complaints Vigilance and DE Cell, Legal and Prosecution Cell, MOB, Photography and Scientific Aids Unit, District Crime Record Bureau, Computer Branch and MIS, Police Special Cell, Deputy Superintendent of Police (DSP). Deputy Superintendents are state police officers who belong to the provincial police forces, either direct entrants at the rank or promoted from inspector. DSPs who are members of the provincial forces, equivalent rank deputy superintendents, are equal to in every way to IPS rank assistant superintendent of police, although paid slightly less and fill the same positions. Deputy superintendents of police who show potential could be promoted to the IPS after some limited years of service, which varies from 8 to 15 years depending on the state. Inspector of Police. An inspector is a non-gadgeted police officer ranking above a sub-inspector and below a deputy superintendent of police. In the rural areas, inspectors generally have jurisdictions over more than one police station, generally under a sub-inspector or police. In many cities, inspectors would be the station house officer at every police station. The rank insignia for a police inspector is 3 stars and a red and blue striped ribbon at the outer edge of the shoulder straps. In rural areas where an inspector is in charge of a police circle, consisting more than one police station, he is also referred to as Circle Inspector. Sub-Inspector of Police (SI). A sub-inspector is generally in command of a police station with head constables and constables, the equivalent of corporals commanding police outposts. He is the lowest ranked officer who, under Indian police rules and regulations, can file a charge sheet in court and is usually the first investigating officer. Officers subordinate to him cannot file charge sheets but can only investigate cases on his behalf. Now let us discuss about the organizational, structural and functional at different level of establishments. At police headquarters level, police headquarters, popularly known as PHQ, is an apex organization of any state police force. PHQ is a large establishment divided into various wings, branches, sections or units. A senior officer who is of the rank of additional DGP, IG or DIG heads each of such units. Each wing, branch or section of the PHQ has adequate number of officers and men with requisite resources for smooth and effective functioning and for an efficient discharge of the various functions assigned to the specific units, branches, wings, sections or departments of police headquarters. Police headquarters, being an apex, high-powered and an important level of any police organization, is assigned numerous functions, powers, duties and responsibilities. In order to discharge all these jobs efficiently and smoothly, every police headquarters is divided into various units, branches, wings, sections and departments. Police headquarters of various states have the following units as per their needs, demands and functional requirements. An officer of the rank of Additional Director General of Police or Inspector General or Deputy Inspector General of Police heads each of such units. Establishment and Administration Branch, Headquarters Branch, Personnel Branch, Reorganization, Modernization, Rules and Regulation Branch, Planning, Welfare and Housing Branch, Law and Order Branch, Armed Forces Branch, Vigilance Branch, Crime Branch or CID, Special Intelligence or Security Branch, Technical Services Branch, Traffic Branch, Police Training and Research Wing, Provisioning, Logistics and Stores Branch, Legal and Prosecution Wing, Coordination Branch, Police Transport Organization, Police Communication and Computer Organization, Government, Railway Police, State Crime Records Bureau, SCRB, Budget and Finance Branch. The state police organization may set up as many branches and wings at the level of police headquarters in accordance with their policing requirements. Structure, functions and powers of the headquarters. Branches, units. Each branch or wing and section of the police headquarters has an adequate structure and sufficient manpower and equipment according to the functional needs and duties assigned to it. The officers of various ranks are adequately empowered for an effective and efficient execution of the various tasks assigned to the respective branch or wing. Manpower planning is done in a judicious manner. An adequate number of officers and men from all ranks and cadres are included in the sanctioned strength of each wing or branch of the PHQ. Now I'll discuss about the functions, duties, powers and responsibilities of each unit. Functionaries are specially spelled out and efforts are made to ensure that adequate decentralization of powers and functions exists for an effective, efficient and timely disposal of work. Important and significant administrative and management parameters like supervision, command, control, coordination, reward, punishment and motivation are clearly spelled out to remove any type of functional and operational confusion and uncertainty. Each of the units may have requisite well stratified and well articulated structures, sanctioned strength, powers, functions and duties according to the policing requirements of each state. The personnel belonging to police force are governed by the respective police rules, and other administrative staff is governed by civil services rules applicable in the respective state. Now, role and responsibilities of the police headquarters. Police headquarters, PHQ, headed by the DGP, has a significant role to play in the overall efficient and effective functioning of the respective state police organization. It is responsible for policy formulation, planning, and implementation of various orders, schemes, and plans. Competent crime management, effective maintenance of law and order, peace and internal security, and an overall efficient policing are some of the important responsibilities of the PHQ. Various supervisory, command, and control activities are exercised by PHQ in order to keep the various field formations and other units competent. Effective and functional. The PHQ works as a meaningful and effective link between the field formations, various units, and the government and the outside agencies and organizations. In order to achieve harmony among various administrative and police units, the PHQ maintains effective inter and intra coordination with all the concerned units. It is necessary to understand the various divisions and their roles, responsibilities, and functioning at different level of field establishment of state police in India. To understand this in a clear way, we need to take an example of any state of India as a model for study. Now let us discuss about the management of police. Given the variations in the styles and structures of police organizations, is there one best way of management and administration them? Most experts in management do not think so. They draw on one of the iron rules of organizing, that successful organizations adapt to the specific circumstances or contingencies of their environments. This is known as contingency theory, and it is the framework for the discussion. In America, the traditional methods of police management emerged from two sources: a militaristic view of policing and management concepts from the private sector that were established in the beginning of the 20th century. The most influential writer on police management from about 1950 to the early 1970s was Orlando Wilson, former superintendent of the Chicago Police Department. Wilson's popular textbook on police administration reinforced classic managerial principles: span of control, having a limited number of subordinates per supervisor or manager, an unambiguous hierarchy so everybody knows to whom they must report, and centralization of command in which decisions are made at the top and flow down. This school of police management has become known as the military or professional model in America. It has been observed and urged that police administrators to adopt more democratic styles of management. As Egon Bittner wrote, the core of the police mandate is profoundly incompatible with the military posture. On balance, the military bureaucratic organization of the police is a serious handicap. Reformers argue that policing is ill-suited for military management strategies because the vast majority of police work involves dealing with citizens in ambiguous, low visibility settings. In other words, since so much of what the police do is discretionary, a military model of management stifles the ability of police officers to make on-the-spot decisions. Now, to conclude, most large organizations have many complex administrative activities that must be completed on a regular basis. These include, but are not limited to, planning, budgeting, hiring and training employees, and purchasing and maintaining equipments and facilities. Police agencies must carry out these activities. Large police agencies have single departments devoted to specific administrative activities such as a budgeting department or a facilities management arm. In smaller agencies, the responsibility for each process may rest on the shoulders of the chief executive, whether that person is a police commissioner, chief. After independence, three things have happened which need special mention in the context of the district police administration in India. First, the introduction of mass education and quantitative expansion of schools and college have brought out a large chunk of rural population within the field of mass awareness and political awakening in the country. It has thrown up new leadership and new threats of public disorder and crimes which the old police machine finds increasingly difficult to cope with. Secondly, the pace of social change and gradual modernization of traditional ways of living are not only eroding the structure of social values but have also introduced quasi-rural patterns of community living in the medium class towns. The mixed situation marking transition from rural to peri-urban community living devolves special responsibilities upon the guardians of the law and order who find the police organization in the district too ill-equipped and stagnant to deal with pressures of change. Formulation of personal policies for police should depend on the following specific contexts of police functional environment to improve the internal administration of the police organization in India. Unity of command, centralized authority, rigid hierarchical structure, one-way communication, impersonality, unquestioned compliance of orders and instructions are some of the significant features of police organization. Police, however, in a democratic setup can neither adopt the ways and means of defense forces nor have the resources, institutional machinery and infrastructure of the civil organizations. In the absence of institutionalized systems and procedures and because of heavy preoccupations with operational duties and management of civil crisis from time to time, the staff matters do not receive adequate time and attention they deserve and eventually get pushed into the background. The existing personnel policies in the police are generally antiquated, ad hoc and sketchy and do not do justice to the current and emerging needs of police personnel. Anyone familiar with the working of the police system in the country will readily concede that personnel management in police organization lacks long-range planning, scientific exactitude and necessary infrastructure. The situation looks much grimmer when comparisons are made between the police and other premier organizations. Thank you.